Bitcoin just completely collapsed and millions of people just fell for the biggest trap of the year. While everyone else was buying the hype, I warned you it was a massive exit pump. I shorted the exact top and I just made an absolute fortune. On May 14th, the entire market celebrated because Donald Trump met with Xi Jinping in China and the Clarity Act was officially signed. The news was screaming that we were going higher and Bitcoin shot up to $82,000. But I told you it was completely fake. It was an exit pump. My original short position got stopped out at break even, but I did not panic. The second Bitcoin hit that heavy resistance at 82K and started dropping, I immediately re-entered my short position and called it out in my community. Right now, the trade is in massive profit by over $10,000 and my previous short made me only 2K. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and let's begin. So where is Bitcoin going right now? The target is exactly at $77,000. There is a massive untested red huge week on daily time frame and also there is an imbalance here. Plus the Fibonacci support from 0.618 to 0.79 also perfectly aligns here. And if we check heat maps, we also see that at 77K we have a huge liquidity level, but more liquidity we have even lower at 75K. So if we don't see any buyer reaction at 77K, Bitcoin will fall down, will fall lower at 75K, and if it happens, it will confirm that bullish structure was broken and we are forming new bearish structure and Bitcoin possibly could go even lower and break through 60K. And if it happens, I will make a real fortune. And that was my main goal, to catch the absolute peak and short it till very lower levels and make a huge amount of money. Let's back to chart. We have already bounced off $79,000 twice. The buyers there are getting weak while the sellers at $82,000 have defended their zone already 4 times here. And as you see, support at 79K has already been broken. And as I said, the next target is 77K. On the 4-hour time frame, here we have an imbalance, so the price could bounce here, and if it happens, I will add to my short. And the final stop loss right now should be here at $80,600. Right now this is my entry point and my stop loss, as you see, is already at break even. And I'm not fixing my position right now because the size of my current position is lower than the size on my previous short position. So I don't want to lose profit if Bitcoin drops lower. And it's not just Bitcoin. The S&P 500 finally started crashing. On May 14th, it hit a massive all-time high of $7,500. Then the narrative was vanished, and as you see, the S&P 500 dropped over 100 points down to 7,400, and this is 1.7% drop, which is the biggest, deepest correction we have seen since the massive run up from 6,300 started. I'm shorting the S&P 500 right now. My stop loss is at break even and I'm already up almost $1,000. I'm expecting an even bigger drop when the market opens on Monday. Warren Buffett is sitting in record cash. Michael Burry warned us about the bubble and Nvidia is finally falling. It hit a brand new high of $235 on the May 14th news, but then instantly started dumping. It is already down more than 5% to $225. And as you see, I also shorted Nvidia and I caught the exact top of that move. And right now my stop loss will be here. It's almost $400 minus. But if we see a drop on Monday, I will move it to break even. Gold and silver are bleeding right now along with everything else. I just want to remind you that I'm holding a massive long-term gold short from $5,300 and I'm looking for a global target of 3,500. Gold just smashed right into its 4,500 support level and there is zero buy reaction as you see. It will likely break lower. Silver rejected perfectly from the $89 resistance I drew months ago. It is heading to $75 and my global target for silver is $50 at this support zone. Do not buy these dips yet. Wait for weak opening on Monday. Look at altcoins. They are giving us the ultimate proof that all this pump was a huge trap. Sui completely failed to pump during the May 14th news hype when Bitcoin hit 82,000. That was my strongest signal that the Bitcoin move was an exit pump. Sui is dumping toward its 0.618 Fibonacci level and there is no buy reaction yet. Let's check Toncoin. Pavel Durov used the news to pump Toncoin, but now the narratives are gone and it is crashing back to 0.618 level as Sui did. It rejected perfectly of the 2.9 trend line I drew 2 years ago. Toncoin did not pump on May 14th either. So all this huge pump on Bitcoin was an exit pump and a huge trap. Zcash did exactly what it always does. It pumps aggressively right after Bitcoin sets a peak, signaling the entire market is about to reverse. And I marked the $613 level in advance. I shorted at $608 and it is dropping fast toward my first $500 target with an ultimate goal of $350. Hyperliquid. It pumped to $47 on fake Coinbase news. It was a coordinated exit pump by the founders. I'm shorting it heavily. My first target is $33, but globally this scam is going straight to $10 at this support zone. But why is the entire market actually collapsing right now? You have to look at the massive news that just broke. First, the China artificial intelligence narrative is dead. The United States gave China permission to buy Nvidia H200 chips, but China completely refused them. They are building their own sovereign technology instead, destroying the long-term growth narrative for Nvidia. And second, the global bond market is experiencing a historic meltdown. United States 30-year Treasury yields just pumped over 5.12%, and it happened for the first time since 2007. Japan's 30-year yields broke 4% for the first time in history, and United Kingdom's 30 years government bonds hit maximum not seen since 1998. Smart money is pulling their cash out of crypto and moving it into safe government bonds. The new Federal Reserve Chair, Kevin Warsh, is stepping into a total nightmare where inflation is rising and the money printer is broken. And finally, if you are holding Hyperliquid, get out. Traditional giants like CME and NICE are openly pushing United States regulators to investigate Hyperliquid for market manipulation and dodging international sanctions. The entire global market is breaking exactly as I want. Stay safe, hold your shorts, and do not catch falling knives. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you on Monday.